Welcome to the Flower Pot Podcast, where we speak from the soil we grow in. My name is Finn, I'm 17, and I am a proud Timbuktu girl. The Flower Pot Podcast is led by the Timbuktu girls and here to take over the mic to dismantle harmful stereotypes and talk about topics that matter most to us. Things that people don't always ask us about, the conversations that are often overlooked just because we're girls, or especially because we're growing up in the inner city. But our stories matter. This is where we lead. We come up with the topics, we have the conversations, we speak from our truth, and we bloom from our soil. This season is called Flowers That Bloom Through Concrete, and today we are talking about growing up too soon. Let's get into it.
Ladies, how are we doing today?
Good.
That's wonderful. So today we're going to be talking about how it feels to be a young woman and the pressures of feeling like you have to grow up too soon. Here's my first question for you, because I'm curious to know. When did you feel like people expected you to act older than what you were?
Probably when my sister left, like my older sister, I had to step in and take care of my siblings. What about y'all? Do y'all feel like that?
I was like, I'm sorry. I was like 7 when I had to start taking care of the household.
Oh, that's
because I had my siblings and my mom had to work.
dang.
For me, I was around 8 or 9. I immediately took on the role to take care of other kids, and immediately their parents trusted me to watch them.
So you said you were 7.
Mm-hmm.
What were you doing at 7?
Yes. I was taking care of my 2 siblings. To be honest with you, I was left alone a lot with my siblings, and they would, my mom taught me, the basics, don't open the doors for strangers.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be back in 30 minutes, and that 30 minutes turned to 2 hours. And then when she had to work, she would leave us with family, but even then I would still have to take care of my siblings,
Mm-hmm.
So I was what grade was I in? I think I was second?
Yeah, second or first grade.
Yeah, one of those, between first and third. And it was just something, I guess, that she put in my mind that I had to do because I was the oldest.
Ooh, that's
So,
that's
I mean, I didn't have that experience because I was the second oldest, but I can see my older sister had that, she had to help my mom raise us.
How did that make y'all feel?
Sad. Honestly, I was just surprised. I feel like nobody at that age should be trying to do more than they should. You should just live your childhood.
Clock it.
She was 7.
Clock it.
You should be allowed to be a kid
second.
at that age. It's not right to make them grow up so fast, especially when they barely just started with their childhood. That's not fair to them at all.
So being in those situations, do you feel knowing what you have experienced, do you feel like you were robbed of your childhood?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would.
I
would feel like that.
Well, I wasn't 7 when I felt like that. No, you feel me? I was 11, but I felt like I was still robbing my child. I should have been riding my bikes. I should have been, outside, on the block, doing whatever it is that I wanted to do. You feel me? Playing, writing, chalk on the ground or something like that.
Yeah.
So instead of you being able to do those things, what were you doing?
You stuck out.
I was playing.
Taking care of your siblings, just to having this big, huge responsibility. Some of the stuff you don't even know, but you still gotta take care of them, and cook for them, do all that, instead of being outside enjoying your childhood life. Instead, you gotta be at home stuck. You can't even do nothing at all.
So do you think that you were expected to do these things just because you were girls? Did you have boys?
Yes.
Yeah.
The boys, it wasn't the boys' job to take care of the kids. That was the girls' job.
Yeah.
I was taught growing up that the woman's supposed to take care of the house and the man's just there to make the money.
For me, because I'm the older sister, they got excuses just because they're young boys for doing a lot of the things they shouldn't have been doing. And when I corrected them, then I would be pushed on that I'm not their mother, I'm their sister. But I would often have to watch them and take care of them like they were my own children when they are not. I love them, but it gets stressful and not being able to rely on their parents for a lot of things because they push them on to me when I should be focusing and living my life.
Mm-hmm.
It don't feel right to me.
Do you resent your siblings because you have to take care of
No.
them?
Absolutely. I'm proud of taking care of them.
I'm not letting
Well,
that's crazy.
She said,
it's
wow.
not resentment. It's just, okay, my siblings, I have 4 of them, okay? I have 2 brothers, 2 sisters. The 2 older ones, they're 13. One is turning 13. The other one's turning 15 soon. I took care of them since the 13-year-old was 1, and the other one was like 4. Yeah, he was 4. I took care of them. I gave them food. I did everything, and now they're acting in big and bold, and they don't even listen to me. They talk back, right? And they do a bunch of stuff.
But then again, you do gotta realize you're not the parents, so they're not gonna
No,
listen
and
to
I
you.
understand that, but it's like they're like so disrespectful towards me, you know. And it gets to a certain point. Like, I understand, you know, we're siblings, but like I'm older than you. You shouldn't be disrespecting me to that certain level.
So can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? When they disrespect you or do whatever it is they do to you, and you look back and you be like, "Oh, I raised you," is like, you feel some type of way about that? Like, do you?
I don't hate them. I just feel like they.
No,
should,
not hate. Do you feel any kind of way? Like, does that hurt when they disrespect you, and you really just sit back and look back and be like, "Dang, I did all this for y'all. This is how you feel me?"
Hell.
You also gotta realize that they're not as mature as you are. Yeah, at some type of age, they're gonna grow up and realize, you know, what you did for them, and then they're gonna start respecting you. Like, it doesn't make it right for them to disrespect you at all. You know, we all did it to our parents too. We're all disrespectful once to people who took care of us. So you gotta realize, by the time they get mature as you, as the time they grow, like, you know, get as smart as you, they're gonna start respecting you. So.
Are you expecting to be more mature when compared to the boys?
Because boys don't have. Because boys don't have. Let's be real. Boys don't have that level of maturity as girls do, especially because we grew up too soon or grew up too fast. They don't have that level of maturity. They don't have as much responsibility pushed upon them as we do. Like, all they gotta do is take out the trash. That's it. We gotta wash dishes, take care of kids, do chores, cook. Okay, work job.
Right. But I was gonna say, I feel like no matter how old we get, we will always like be forced to have that responsibility onto us. We could be 30 or 40 years old, we're still expected to take care of kids, clean, do all this stuff. Meanwhile, they just kind of see men as like the higher standard, and they praise them.
Do the bare minimum.
So let's come back to how it feels growing up too fast, or what it's actually called as adultification, and it's normally pressured on black girls and girls of color. Interesting. What does it feel like when adults trust you with adult responsibilities but don't trust you to make your own decisions?
Oh, that sucks. It's like, how can you trust me with these decisions? Ooh, child.
Sometimes I feel like you're using, like you expect me to do something specifically just for you, but then you don't trust me to do something for me. Like
I'm not my own person.
Exactly. Like, if you can trust me to like go out to a store and go buy you something, why you can't trust me if I want to go buy my own thing? If I want to go out with my friends, like,
It feels hypocritical, honestly.
It's contradictory to what they're saying all the time.
It's the big
Really
word. I
big
love the
words.
words. Yes, come on, y'all. Use your vocabulary. Let's go.
Open that dictionary. in my mind.
Definitely, like, you want me to do all of this stuff, and then when I say I want to do something for myself, you're like, who told you could do that? Who told you? Like, what's going on?
Hypocrite.
Why would you say that, oh, you can do all of this stuff because it benefits me too, but when I want to do something just for myself, then you're like,
It's correct.
oh, there's no reason for you to do all of that. You need to focus on whatever you're supposed to be focusing on.
Yeah, it's like,
selfish and controlling, pretty much.
especially when
So
it
kind of
comes
pick
to
and choose.
Yeah. Especially when it comes to your siblings.
For like
Yeah.
my example, I'd like to say that. Okay, so my mom, she's always talking to me. She's always like, "You're the only person I really trust. Like, I trust you with the kids. Like, I know you won't do anything wrong." But then I have to ask her weeks in advance to go out one Saturday to the mall. Weeks in advance, because if I ask her that day or the day before, she's gonna be like, "No, because you didn't do what I needed you to do the week." But the entire week I was at home, and I ask to go out once a month. And I can't even do that without having to ask weeks in advance. And sometimes, like, people want to go that same day or want to go the day after. It's like, it makes no sense.
So you're on her schedule.
Yeah.
Right, like, why am I on your schedule for my activities?
And maybe it's just me, but I feel like the younger we are, the older they treat us, and then the older we get, the younger they treat us.
Come on
Like,
now.
Why'd you eat on that one?
Like if you're like, let's say 10 to 11, they expect you to do adult responsibilities. Once you hit your late to early teens, they're like, "Oh no, you can't do this because of that." But it's like, you're treating me like an adult when I want to be a kid, but when I want to be an adult, you're treating me like a kid.
Okay, now.
I've never understood that.
Okay,
And
now.
how does that make you feel?
It kind of annoys me in a sense, especially because I'm gonna be 18 this year, and so I'm gonna want to do older kid things, and it's like, I always see what Nemesis said. I have to ask my mom weeks in advance if I can do something. And it gets annoying because it's like, you can't tell me that you want me to do things and then not let me do the things that you want me to do.
What are some of the responsibilities that you have to carry right now that you shouldn't have to? Give me some.
I don't think I have. Well, me. I don't really think I have.
Being a mother, like, I feel like that's a lot. At the ages of 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 7, 8, 9, 10, however old, that's just too much for a girl. Like, being a mom, like seeing my mom, like, they do a lot. Like, working a job, you feel me, coming home, feeding your kids, taking your kids out, making time for your kids. Like, that's a lot. So, doing that at a young age, it's really hard. You're still in school, and then you got to wake up on an early schedule, feed your sibling, clothe your sibling, bathe your sibling, be there for your sibling. It's like, where is the time for me at?
Well, I feel like with my situation is different because my mom does work. My mom does come home, take care of us, and I feel like I have to lift that burden off to her because I feel like she does a lot. I feel like I should take the responsibility and do that and try to help her out and try to find a job to help out and do what I need to do and like help my siblings what they need to do.
So can I ask you a question? Why do you feel the need to do that? Like, I get what you said. At the kind of thing, you want to help your mom, but why do you feel the need to take on her responsibility?
Because I feel like I feel like I haven't done enough. With my older sister, I've seen what she's done and I've seen how she took care of us and how she lifted our mother up to help her out. And when she left, I feel like I had to take that responsibility. She's gone and I'm about to leave and I want it to feel easy for them to like take on that responsibility and make it easier for them to when everybody else goes, she only have one child to take care of.
Okay.
What does this do to your mental health?
A lot.
Takes a toll. You see things differently how you shouldn't. You experience things differently how you shouldn't. You're prone to certain emotions that you shouldn't be. Like, we experience a lot of hurt. We experience a lot of pain. At this age, like, that's a normal human emotion, but we shouldn't experience as much as we do.
True.
We shouldn't know what certain things are. Like, they say as you grow older, your brain starts to develop. Like, I feel like our brains develop a little bit faster than what they should.
Yeah.
So, do you have moments where y'all just feel completely burnt out? Just can't.
Yes.
Absolutely.
By the time you just walk home, you just feel like that's why we go up to our rooms because you just feel
We burnt out.
Yeah,
Like, we
like-
got
And
no
then they get
energy.
mad
No
when we
energy.
stay in our rooms, and it's like, you have, like, coming home from school, and then, you know, some kids, they work after school. So it's like, after being in school for 8 hours and then working, and then we
8
come
hours.
home, and then we have more stuff to do, and then when we finally get a chance to relax, they're like, oh, what's your problem? I'm burnt out. That's my problem.
tired too. Like,
So that you're
Clock that tea.
you're not considered, so y'all can't get tired.
No,
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's
not.
like, oh,
That
you're a
way.
child. You can't be tired.
Right.
You can't be depressed. You can't be this,
Yo,
that. It's like,
come on,
child or not, emotions are emotions.
you
Especially
get
if you
tired.
don't work a job. Like, some parents are like, you don't need to be tired, you don't work.
You
We
get
can still
tired and they
all
call you
work,
lazy.
like,
Yeah.
tired.
You get
I don't
tired and they
know.
call you lazy and all that.
I don't know, man.
Hearing all of that, it's unfortunate that you have to deal with these situations at your age, and then hearing that you really don't have the opportunity to kind of relax, right? Or you don't get a chance to be tired or rest. Your families, has anyone ever encouraged you to take care of yourself? Do you hear that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No.
It was my aunt. Like, she'll peek in and, you know, she'll be like, just make sure you take care of yourself. Make sure you do what you got to do to better you.
So when they say make sure you take care of yourself, is anyone showing you how to take care of yourself?
Well,
Are they teaching you how to take care of
I
yourself?
feel like-
taking care of
no.
other people.
I feel like because you're taking care of everybody else, it's like, you know, you should, like, it'll be,
So it's
like
automatic-
second nature to take care of
automatic. You should know
yourself.
how to take care of yourself.
yeah.
How do you manage your emotions? If you said you can't really manage it because you can't even go home and take a nap because they expect you to be moving.
Okay.
So are you really taking care of yourself?
I'm motivated to take care of myself, but like I just don't have the time because I'm like too busy with other
Like you
people,
said.
taking care of other people. You don't got time for yourself.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
So, I want to ask y'all a question, then I'm going to give y'all my response. How do y'all, when y'all look at y'all situation, like, if it's present, past, you know, When y'all look at it, do y'all regret anything that happened? Do y'all wish things could have been differently?
I know.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
I feel like there's always gonna be regret. Like,
Really?
yeah,
I know.
yeah.
There's really nothing to regret, like, cause I'm not the one who caused the
Yeah.
problem.
Oh, y'all talking?
Yeah.
Wait,
We
what
talk
do you
about,
mean
like,
by regret.
In terms of like with life in general, do you
growing
feel
up
like
too fast and
growing up too fast, anything like
You can't change the past,
Oh,
honestly. But if I were to do it again,
your situation?
I would, cause at the end of the day, they're my siblings, and I always gonna love them, till death. So if I gotta do it again, I'm gonna do it again.
I mean, I regret a lot of things, but at the same time, it's what built me and helped me to grow more. So I can't really regret it because
It made you
it's
who
a
you
part of
was.
me.
I would
Yeah.
just want to say that. Oh, I love your life.
Yeah,
I
like-
feel like. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I feel like it just like teaches you a lesson for the future.
Yes.
So.
Yes. That's what I'm about to say.
I
you
like
should
that.
live
So
life-
what are some lessons that you've learned that have been taught to you? What are some of the changes that you're going to make if you choose to have a family, have children,
Well, I'm
have
breaking.
daughters?
The first thing I'm gonna do is break generational curses. Like that's the first thing I'm doing. Like I'm putting myself, my kids through therapy. I'm gonna make it a safe space for my child, especially daughters. I feel like daughters come into this world with responsibility they don't even know about yet. I'm gonna make sure my daughter is like it's a safe environment for my son as well. Like it's a safe environment. You could come to me, talk to me whenever you need to. No responsibilities that I was put through as a child, they will go through. None of that. Like my child will be secure for life. Like they gonna be secure before they even come out the womb.
So you
Tell
gonna
them
set
how
them
they
up
feel.
better?
I mean,
Okay.
like you're as a human being, you're gonna mess up sometimes, but still try, still show that you putting in an effort to make it healthy and stuff. You know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to my kids do that.
Yeah.
If you could tell every adult one thing about the pressure that you've experienced, what would it be?
Like kids be kids.
Let kids be kids?
Yeah.
If you're gonna treat us, no.
Like,
If you want us to act like adults, treat us like adults. Like when we want to make our own decisions and choices.
Yeah, stop making choices for us.
I mean, it's not really much you could say except it's draining. Like,
Yeah.
if
It's
I could
draining.
say one thing, I would say we have emotions. That's it.
For me, let us mess up. I know you because you need to learn from your mistakes. You can't you make a mistake one time, you try to learn from it, and then all of a sudden things are like different. Oh, you made the mistake one time. Let us make mistakes. We learn from them ourselves. Let us grow from it. You can't just shelter us from that mistake.
Not let us grow up too fast. Like, 'cause there are a lot of people or a lot of kids who are growing up too fast and then end up being messed up. And then their kids are going to be messed up, and then their kids are going to teach their kids to be messed up.
My 2 cents would be like, don't push your responsibilities on me. I get it, you may need help, and of course I'm willing to lend a helping hand because, I'm there, but it's like, don't expect it to be something from a young age up until whenever I leave the house. Your responsibilities, your responsibilities. I didn't choose to have kids yet, and you did, and you're putting that all on me,
I feel like another thing I would also say is that if we want to feel pretty, stop calling us grown. Especially when we were younger. If I want to get my hair done, all of a sudden I'm being fast or I'm being grown. If I want to get my nails done, I'm being fast or I'm being grown. A girl should be allowed to feel pretty without her trying to feel adultish. Because girls are going to want to feel pretty, and we should be allowed to do that without us being called fast.
It was great hearing your perspectives about growing up too fast and how it affects you as young women. Hopefully, when you all have children, if you choose to, you will remember what it felt like for you, having to deal with so many different responsibilities and different pressures, and you won't have to put your children through those same things. So you'll just have to make conscious decisions to be intentional about things when you're raising your children so that you don't do the same things again. And that looks like really knowing yourselves and being honest with what you've experienced. So at the end of each episode, we like to leave something in the flower pot that we want to grow for girls. And everyone's going to contribute something to the flower pot. Okay? So what are we leaving in the flower pot? I'll start. I'm going to leave freedom in the flower pot. I want to grow freedom for all girls like you around the world. I want you all to be free.
I want to put in self-confidence.
Health.
I want to put in emotional intelligence.
Y'all know that's
Y'all better
right.
put it
Sis,
in
you
the
ate
pot.
with that. Ooh,
Put it in
Childhood.
they don't know about that.
Be a child.
Respect that they deserve.
Self love, you know, don't feel like you're being selfish if you love yourself. There's nothing wrong with that.
Throw it in the pot. Oh, peace, prosperity, and blessings.
the pot. Period. Throw it in the pot. I'm gonna wrap this up. Happiness, because everybody deserves happiness. Throw that in the pot.
That was a good topic. That was a great episode.